Here you can see in the background where I'm heading. It is still sunny outside, but it is about to change. There is a storm coming this night, so I need to head up there before it's too late and find a place to build a shelter. Finally, we have reached Sweden and are up in the mountains. It's not that much snow, so I will have a bit of a problem actually to make a good snow shelter. This is a spot, so it's just about to start digging. And I'll see which kind of snow it is, how deep it is, and how firm it is. So what I'm start doing is I'm loosening up the snow, so it gets easier to build myself a pile. So that is the plan. It is hard work, but I guess I have a nice snow pile in about 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Then I let that pile set before I start digging the cave. The snow is really firm at the top for 2-3 decimeters maybe. But beneath that, it's really powder snow, which is perfect. But if you look at the horizon over there, you can see that I am in a hurry. It's a sort of a balance to work effective, but not so hard that you start sweating a lot, because if you get really wet, then you will get really cold afterwards. You need to work sort of slow and steady, so you keep your warmth, but don't get too sweaty. Yeah, hard work, but now the pile is done. So I have to wait for 1 hour to let the snow settle in. But after that, it should be safe enough to build a cave within this pile. Okay, back at the pile of snow again. I have shaped it a little bit so it's more like a dome now. The weather is still holding. It has been snowing for the last hour and a half, but that's a good thing. I guess it has helped with the sintering process of the snow crystals, which should make the whole structure more solid. The next step now for me is to use these wooden pegs or measuring sticks. They're about 1 foot long, 3 decimeters. I'm using them to poke into the dome from the outside. So when I'm hollowing out the inside and I see the point of a wooden stick, I know that I need to stop digging so I don't break a hole into the ceiling. Okay, I have started to digging out the entrance. What's important to think of is that the entrance should be on the lower side of the dome. That's because you want the cold air to flow out from the structure while keeping the warmth inside. I have built the entrance and now I'm starting to hollowing out the whole structure, while watching out for those wooden pegs. Wow, it's hard work. And it's quite obvious that one drawback of this kind of snow shelter is when you are scrubbing around inside the dome, you know, hollowing out the interior, you will get wet. As you can see, I put an avalanche probe into the ceiling. It's just another way of helping me to avoid hollowing out too much of the interior. I do not want to make a hole into the ceilings. It's important that the whole dome shape of the structure is still there. That makes the whole thing stronger. I did not know it then, but that probe, cleverly marked with reflective tape, would literally save my life later that night. I'm using this thermo isolator as a sort of tool to transport all the snow out from the interior. The shovel is a little bit too small, so it takes forever. But this helps, it goes a little bit faster. Greetings from the inside. Yeah, I'm starting to get a big enough room now to actually be inside of here. But I have quite a big dog as well, a German Shepherd, 40 kilos, so for him and me to be inside of this dome for maybe as much as 12 to 15 hours, because the storm is going to hit, and it's going to hit hard, and it's going to keep on for quite a while. So I need to make it a little bit bigger actually. I need to make it as big as I can, so I don't get claustrophobic. But with that said, a Quinzee is actually a quite safe snow shelter. Here we can see how those wooden pegs actually helped me a lot. Without them I would probably just have hacked right through the ceiling. But now the interior is done. Maybe there is some small fine adjustments, but all in all it's ready to move in. And it's a good thing, because outside now the wind is really starting to picking up, so I need to let the dog come in. He's sitting there still waiting for me, so it's probably getting a little bit cold. So I'm going to do a short skiing trip with him, and then we're going inside and hiding for a storm. Vai, komma! What is a little bit frightening is that this is just the beginning. It will get worse for every hour now.
Yes, it would, more than I could imagine. Just a few hours later, I would seriously fear for my own life.